with Sarah. I hope you're all doing okay. Today I thought we'd make some sounds with this Scrabble game. I played it about 3 weeks ago, and when we were playing it I thought to myself, this actually has some good sounds for ASMR. So I'm not the best at Scrabble. I play Words with Friends, the online Scrabble game with my partner, but he usually wins. But I do like board games, even ones I'm not the best at. I always have done since I was a child. And you always get those people whenever someone mentions board games, you see those kind of eyes roll towards the ceiling. But every time I've seen people do that and then they play, they always have a good time and a laugh, and that's what it's about. So I'm sure a lot of people are getting the old board games out during this time. What's your favourite board game from childhood, or maybe even now? I think my favourite board games from childhood, there was one called, I don't know if anyone will remember this, The Game of Life. We used to have like a wheel that you'd spin, like a roulette wheel on it, and like little cars that you'd put pins in. And from memory it was, well, it's called Game of Life, so I think you travel through life and you got a job or a family or you bought a house. Yeah. Mousetrap. Does anyone remember Mousetrap? Hungry Hippos. Guess Who? And then as I got older, Cluedo. Trivial Pursuit. I guess Monopoly is a classic. So let's see what we've got inside. So there's the board, which is just like Words with Friends, if you play that. So you get your double, the triple in the blue, dark blue, double in the light blue, and the best one, triple word in red. And then on the board game, it gives you I was going to say it gives you the score, but it doesn't, because A is not worth 9 points, but it's actually the letter distribution. How many of each, I think. The rules, which some people refuse to follow, some people follow, and some people seem to think that there's 2 sets of rules or 3 sets of rules. No, I play it this way, I play it that way. This isn't my game, so I haven't read the rules, but you can even play Scrabble Bingo. You can give you lots of different games to play. They're the just original game variants. Recycling the blanks, open dictionary, thematic Scrabble, jacks to open, double bag Scrabble, unscrabble, Scrabble Bingo. What's thematic Scrabble? Thematic Scrabble is good fun if you're playing at Christmas. Give 5 extra points for every word played connected to Christmas. If you're all great sports fans, then try to play words connected with sport, etc. Players' valiant attempts to justify that words are connected with a given theme often add to the fun element. That'd be quite fun actually. Double bag Scrabble. To make the game easier, split the letters in a set between consonants and vowels and place in 2 separate bags, then allow players when they draw letters to choose whether they want a consonant or a vowel. So I didn't know there was that many variants to Scrabble. This is an advertisement for a different game and a radio station on the back. Buzzer Wizzer. The game of trivia, tactics and trickery. It's the fast-paced trivia game packed with tactics that's got everybody talking. I've never heard of Buzzer Wizzer. Have you? Buzzer Wizzer. Anybody know that game? Now, by the look of this box, this is quite an old Scrabble game, so I'm guessing this one didn't do very well. Of course, you can't have a game of Scrabble without a dictionary. It's in the dictionary. No, it isn't. Have a look. The Scrabble board game, if you've never played it, this is your little tray and that's where you put your letters on, facing this way so no one else can see them. So if you and I were going to play, you would have a board there and I'd have mine, well you'd have it there but you can't see the camera there. And there's four of those, so up to 4 people can play. And then we have our bag of Scrabble pieces. There's a little cloth bag that's got a drawstring to keep them all safe. Oh, look at that one. That's landed where it's supposed to. Right, so we picked some letters out. I think it's 7 each if I remember. I think that's upside down, isn't it? Oh, the best one, the blank one. Okay, so can anybody make a word? So we have L, R, blank, I, O, M, R. Let's turn this around. It's a shame we haven't got an S or an A, because if we had an S or an A, say we had an A, we could have gone ASMR, but it's not in the dictionary. So what about, you see, as I said, I'm really not great at Scrabble, so first thing that came to mind, using the blank, which I wouldn't want to do, room. And I think as rules are, you can't use names, people's names, and so if you've never played Scrabble, whether it's the board game or the app, then what would happen is each letter is given a little score number. So R's a 1, M's a 3, L's a 1, and the higher you go up the alphabet, the more letters. So, for example, letters like Z and Q are worth a lot. I think they're worth 10. And then you always start on the star in the middle. So we'd put as long as one of the letters covers that star, it's fine. So if we just go room, so that would be 3. That's an O, so that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6. So then you'd have a little piece of paper and someone would keep score, and obviously whoever has the highest score at the end of the game wins. So the next person, I haven't got, great. So there's mine. I've got a blank, but again I've got similar letters to yours. So the next person that goes would try to come off one of these rows. You couldn't just put something here, it has to come off.
So you have to essentially use one of those letters in your word. So we'll just, if we go mile, M-I-L-E, but because you've put one of those letters on a triple letter board, that means you get double for that one. So you get 3, 4, double, oh no, triple, because it's a triple letter one. And that one, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then whatever you put down on the board, you would then pick up from here. So you put down 4, so we'll pick you 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what that one was, so I'll put that one back in. And then I would pick out 3. So that's what we have to go next. And then again, you would join on to any of these, and we'd keep expanding until we've used all the letters. And then any that you have left over still on here at the end of the game, they are counted up and knocked off your total score. And that is essentially Scrabble. So what did we have? Lots of L's. Ooh. No, I'm not spelling a word.